So, rising UFC star Michael Venom Page soundly defeated his opponent last weekend, Sam Patterson. Who would have guessed? This was a given for me at least. It takes a lot to become a UFC fighter, so respect to Sam for stepping in there. But Michael Venom Page seemed like the better fighter, even in the build-up. What was interesting, though, was that Dana White was very unhappy about this fight. And I get it. It wasn't the most entertaining. And MVP has had a couple of those now in the UFC where he hasn't really shown out like he did against Kevin Holland or Shara Bullet. But I feel like this was just a show of frustration by Michael Venom Page about him not getting a better matchup. He didn't get an interview after his win as well. So I feel like the UFC is kind of in this petty match with Michael Venom Page. And I don't know where or when it's going to end, really. Maybe the UFC will throw Venom Page another can, and that will upset MVP even more. Or maybe after thinking about it, the UFC will finally see the potential in MVP that he's had ever since he joined the UFC, even before the UFC, and they'll throw MVP a bone and give him a big name in this division. But it all remains to be seen. I think MVP looked great in there. Again, it wasn't the most entertaining fight, but I think it could be much more entertaining if the UFC actually gave MVP a fight that he's worth. But I get it. There's reason for this. MVP has been kind of bouncing around two divisions. He's got to stick to one and put in the work, in my opinion. But overall, I think it still was a good win for MVP. Again, not a highlight reel emphatic win, but still a win. Being in the win column is important, and he should be grateful for making it there in the first place, because there are a lot of fighters currently on horrifying losing streaks. So a win is a win. Let me know what you think.